Somebody's got their grouchy pants on. Hello everyone, welcome to the Mark Washington Show. I'm your host, Nicholas Nemeth, and with me as always, the kid. We're back again. How you doing? Not well, good. Alright, so did you watch Raw this week? Yeah? So it's Maddox era, week number 2. What do you think about the new GM of Raw? A big thumbs up for him, alright. He comes out and says it's time for the signing of the contract between Daniel Bryan and John Cena for their match at SummerSlam to make it official. And he says that he doesn't think Daniel Bryan deserves the title shot. He's not big enough, he's not strong enough. That John Cena should easily be able to dispose of Daniel Bryan. And John Cena says that's not the case. That he knows that Daniel Bryan is a tough guy, and that Daniel Bryan is a good wrestler and could probably, be a big challenge to the title. And John Cena even says names like HBK, Rey Mysterio, and the late great Eddie Guerrero. So that kind of sets up that Brad Maddox will now have a gauntlet, a series of matches for Daniel Bryan to prove himself tonight. So, but he doesn't tell you who these matches are going to be against. We'll find that out later in the night. First match of the night was Sheamus and Alberto Del Rio. What'd you think of that match? Camera thumbs up. You liked it, huh? I thought it was kind of slow starting out, but then as it progressed, it definitely picked up Sheamus with that big, ugly, nasty bruise on his leg, and Alberto Del Rio really took it to him, went there, and ends up getting the victory after working that nasty, bruise-looking leg up. It was a good match, and I thought they both did a great job. Did you see that punch that when Alberto Del Rio had Sheamus in the armbar on the ring, on the outside of the ropes? Sheamus just, boom! I thought he was done for there. That was a good spot. That was a really good spot. The recap of Y2J and Ryback. Ryback taking out Y2J. Pretty much done. I think he's going to go on tour with Fozzy, though. Do you think you'll be able to catch a Fozzy show this summer? No? What do you think about Fozzy's music? Another thumbs up. Mark Henry and The Shield seem to be going at it lately. What do you think this is all about? Do you think that Mark Henry and the Usos will form a new nation of domination with Mark Henry in the Farouk Assad role, maybe? And then the Usos will be his next one. They'll be the new nation, I think. I think that's a good idea. What do you think? Good idea? New nation? Not a good idea. The Nation of Domination did give us The Rock. And Mark was in it as well. So, kind of a throwback to it. Dolph Ziggler comes out with facing John Cena's lookalike. No Days Off, Darren Young. And he gets the win, but Big E interrupts the match and Ziggler quickly escapes. I guess they're going to play this AJ Ziggler thing, breaking up for all it's worth. I don't know. I'm kind of over it. What do you think? You too. Great. We see Miz TV. Miz TV is by far the worst talk show, I think, in wrestling history. I think that there's a way better talk show for wrestling than Miz TV. I would say it is the Mark Washington Show, the greatest YouTube internet wrestling talk show of all time. Miz TV with the Total Divas. Do you think you'll be watching Total Divas? If it's anything like the Miz TV segment, I might. I really popped for Brie Bella. I thought she was amazing. What did you think? It was Cody Rhodes versus, say it with me, okay. that was, that was a really good match. I think the one bad thing was Sandow interfering, and it really threw the whole match off. But Cody Rhodes gets the win. Disaster kick, Crossroads. Nice Cody Rhodes match. CM Punk comes out in street clothes, talking about every time that Brock Lesnar beat him down, he got back up. Brock Lesnar punched him in the face, he got back up. 13 stitches in the head, he got back up. F5 through the announcer's table, gets back up. He says Brock Lesnar is a beast, but CM Punk is the best. And then our favorite manager of all time, Paul Heyman, comes out, and I mean, Paul's just great. We both think that Paul's fantastic.
I hate Paul.
What? I mean, we both think Paul is like the best promoter in the world. We think that if there was a Paul Heyman
just
shirt...
Just because every Paul Heyman guy has been a champion doesn't mean that I'll be with a Paul Heyman guy.
I mean, if you count the champs, there's CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Curtis Axel is the IC champ.
Big Show.
Big Show. Paul Heyman guys. We enjoy Paul Heyman.
3 guys are losers.
We love Paul Heyman, right?
No.
We don't?
He's greasy, he's slimy. I can't believe he even has a wife.
At SummerSlam, August 18th, best in the world, CM Punk versus the beast of the world, Brock Lesnar. Okay. So the next match that we see, I mean, that was great promo by both Paul and CM Punk, is RVD versus Wade Barrett. Just regular RVD stuff. I really wish he would have come out with some new stuff. He does the Rolling Thunder, the Monkey Flip.
Ever since he came back, well, I haven't seen him do his signature move where he puts the other guy upside down on the ring post.
Oh, the Tree of Woe. Yeah, I guess we haven't seen that yet. It's probably coming. Let's watch SmackDown.
Maybe it was at Money in the Bank he did that.
All right. So RVD, of course, gets a win. The last match of the night, the Gauntlet match. Daniel Bryan versus...
That's not the last match of the night.
Well, yeah, it's the last match. Well, there's 3 of them. First one is against Swagger. Zeb Coulter comes out, blah, 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 we the people. Not a bad match with Swagger. I like that they don't let Swagger talk anymore. Because doesn't he have like a funny voice, Jack Swagger?
Yeah. So does Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar has a funny voice as well?
Yeah, he talks worse than Paul Heyman.
I think we've already established that we love Paul Heyman. Swagger and Daniel Bryan have a really good match. Daniel Bryan ends up winning with the Yes Lock. Next opponent for Daniel Bryan will be Antonio Cesaro.
Hate him too.
Love Antonio Cesaro. I think he's a great wrestler. He's a workhorse. He's a beast. He is a beast.
I hate all of his opponents, and I'm sure the last one you actually agree with me.
Now listen, Antonio Cesaro and Daniel Bryan put on a wrestling clinic. That match was awesome. I think that Cesaro is probably one of the greatest mechanics in WWE history.
What is mechanic mean?
It's like somebody that can wrestle anybody. It's Antonio Cesaro, Daniel Bryan, wrestling clinic.
Daniel Bryan, I think he put most of the effort into that match.
You know, I think that they both did a really good job. Daniel Bryan wins with a small package, kind of surprises it. And
I think he could have won with the small boy too.
The next opponent for Daniel Bryan, and I mean, did you notice that the crowd was really hot for Cesaro and Daniel Bryan? They were like, yes, no, yes, no. And they were like really into the match.
Maybe so.
Right. So then the next opponent for Daniel Bryan comes out and sucks the heat right out of the building. Just, the crowd went from like a roller coaster high, and then all of a sudden they were just dead. They were just flat. And who's the person that can suck the heat right out of a building?
Ryback.
Ryback, that's right. Ryback went from white hot to stone cold. That match, the Ryback versus Daniel Bryan match was horrible.
That's an assault to Stone Cold.
Yeah, it is. But it was just awful. And then, like, did you see Ryback pulled the table out? And then they went back and wrestled?
I think they should have switched Antonio Cesaro versus Daniel Bryan with Ryback and Daniel Bryan.
You know, honestly,
So main event.
I think they should have probably had Ryback come out first. But then Ryback puts Daniel Bryan through a table. Daniel Bryan gets 3 victories on Raw.
Yeah, but the last one by DQ.
By DQ. But the table came out like 10 minutes before Ryback even put him through it. I was like, okay, well, he pulled the table out. This is going to happen eventually.
Short match.
Yeah, it was awful. And then Cena comes out. I'm upset with Cena. He didn't need to come out and save Daniel Bryan. I don't think Daniel Bryan needed saving. I mean, yeah, he was through the table, but Ryback was on his way out. Next week, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Cena, Ryback. Who do you pick to win of those 4 combatants?
Those 2. Cena is gonna win Ryback.
Cena will win against Ryback.
And maybe a draw game, I don't know. They're both great superstars. Kane making his return. Well, if he's... Actually, I picked Bryan because Kane, I know he maybe got permission, he could go back. But I still don't think he's 100%.
Alright. So, we used to do our 3 questions from me, 3 questions from the kid. We're going to change it up now, and we have some questions from our viewers. So we'll do 3 questions from the viewers. And if you do have questions for us, leave it in the comments below or email it to us. But give us some questions. We'll read them on the show. You know, maybe we'll do a prize packet. If, you know, something, we give some prize out for somebody whose questions, you know, gets the biggest response. Okay, so our first question is from Ava in Fresno. Who is your favorite diva?
Who is my favorite diva? Oh, that's a hard one. Probably Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, that's a good choice. She's strong. She's
actually, I'm sorry, Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson's your favorite diva, a past one. You went back as well, huh? Me, I'm gonna go back as well to about the same era as you and pick Trish Stratus.
Yeah, she is a great
greatest diva of all time, diva of the
Hall
decade.
Great Hall of Famer, like 7-time women's.
Oh yeah, Trish Stratus.
It's also a great choice.
All right, Glenn from Tulare wants to know who our favorite past superstar is.
Does that mean dead?
Well, I think it just means somebody that's not working currently.
Well, it's easy for me, Andre the Giant.
But the guys that I used to pop the biggest for, the Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors.
Yeah, the Legion of Doom, Hawk and Animal. Favorite past superstars, Legion of Doom for me, Andre the Giant for the kid. All right, and Robbie from Wenatchee wants to know, do you watch any other shows on YouTube?
Actually, I watch a lot of shows.
Well, just name like maybe the top 3.
One. All right, like 3.
Yeah, just 3.
Grim's Toy Show, WF or something. Great stop motion. And NYX or KBW. Those are like a tie.
Okay. All right. I watch maybe like 2 shows on YouTube. I watch the Wrestlinga show. Oh, and I watch Alyssa Panda.
Alyssa Panda.
Alyssa Panda. She did a pretty decent little show. She's a YouTuber. I guess Kiss the Kid this week. Brie Bella. Did you want to say anything to her? Maybe you should talk her into coming over and giving you a little smooch. Brie Bella seems to be trending a lot this week. I'm not sure why.
See, both of them. They are they were on Miss TV. They're gonna be on Total Divas. I think it's gonna be a great show for So and Go.
So which one of them would
Maybe
you...
like on E. So.
You know that the Bellas aren't identical, right? The Bella twins are not identical twins.
They are not?
No, they're not.
I can't. I don't agree with you.
Well, I can tell them apart.
You can.
Yes.
Well,
which one's your favorite, Nikki or Brie? I am partial to Brie myself.
That is a hard one, and I think I like both of them.
Really? I like Brie Bella. She seems a little more down to earth, a little more real, I guess.
I think Nikki's gonna come over here, start slapping you and stuff, start doing do her signature move on you. I think she's gonna just beat you, maybe throw you in to the grill or
The barbecue?
Barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, and don't forget, if you like what you're watching, like what you see, the greatest internet wrestling talk show of all time, the Mark Washington Show, ladies and gentlemen, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe down there. Free, no charge at all, right? It's free to subscribe to our show. Share it with your friends. Share it with your enemies. Share it with your loved ones. That's Mark Washington Show for this week, folks. Thanks for watching.
I've watched you stand, no, I've watched you fall, wouldn't change nothing.
And I'm sure you would enjoy it.
I think that's Greg Holly and I could speak the same language to each other.